What up, Monster Mob, man? It's your boy Monster, man. We back with another video, man. Today we got a good one, bro. Like, for sure, a good one. Like, you feel me? A good one. Yeah. Hey. It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm telling you, bro. Like, believe in me, bro. The way I believe in you, like, for real. Like, if we gonna rock like that, we gotta rock together like that. You gotta believe in me, man. For real, man. That's a good video. But for real, today, you know I rock with top 5, man. Them folks be having the good videos, man. For real. Top 5. For real. Hey, today we gonna be reacting to 15 places you're not allowed to go to on Earth. So, you got to go ahead and, you feel me? See what that's our time about. 15 places you're not allowed to visit on Earth. I don't know. It's crazy when you think about it, but shoot, we about to see what it's time about. You feel me? I think it'll be a good video, but y'all know what to do, man. If you're new, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell somebody about them. And if you're new, man, we on the road to 300,000, give it to $1 million, man. We trying to get up there. Matter of fact, we not trying, we getting up there. Like, all you gotta do is subscribe and support. Excuse me. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoy this video. I feel like, not even a hope. Like, I hope y'all do, but, like, I know y'all gonna enjoy it. It's different. Make sure when you tell folks about me that you tell them that I'm solid, I'm real, I'm funny, and I'm authentic. Yeah. Folks, for that one. So, yeah, man, make sure you tell your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your grandma, your grandparents, you feel me, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your lover, your secret lover, your known lover, your side piece, your folks, your girlfriend, boyfriend, all that. Tell the world about it, man. Tell them that we the best YouTube channel out right now that's doing reactions. Show that. Know that. And if you ain't know that, now you know that. For sure. Let's get it, man.
Brush your teeth in less than 10 seconds with this revolutionary toothbrush?
You ever try getting a reservation at the most popular restaurant in town? Chances are that unless you make a reservation, you're gonna have to wait a while before you can get in.
And that's facts.
Tip the waiter a little cash. But with the places that we're gonna talk about today, no amount of waiting or requesting will grant you access. Today we're gonna be taking a look at 15 places on Earth you aren't allowed to visit.
Very good.
Number 15. Woomera Test Range, Australia. The Woomera Test Range is a massive site used for testing various weapons, such as bombs and missiles. The place is absolutely massive. At 47,100 square miles, it's roughly the size of Portugal. It's definitely a place you wouldn't want to visit even if you were allowed to. That is, unless you want to have a bomb drop on your head. And besides, I get a feeling that there's little to no peace and quiet there. Number 14. Diego Garcia Island. This tiny island once belonged to the United Kingdom, but it was used to settle a 14 million debt to the United States.
Wow.
Since the U.S. took control of the island, no one's allowed to go there, not unless you're U.S. military. In fact, no civilian is allowed to even come within 3 nautical miles of the island. The island now serves as a U.S. military base with 654 buildings and around 4,000 personnel. What they're actually doing there, however, is a complete mystery. What we do know is that the island is strategically located and offers easy troop deployment to East Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia. Number 13.
Wow. What y'all think they got going on there?
Tomb of King Shi Wang.
What y'all folks hey, man, what they hiding? What they hiding? Hey, if you're in the military, hey, let me know something. Like, wink your eye if it's, you feel me? Let me know in the comments, just wink your eye. You feel me? If it's, let me know what's going on, man. See you later, bye. You feel me?
The final resting place of China's first emperor, the tomb of Qin Shi Huang is every archaeologist's wet dream come true. If they could get in, that is. While people can generally gain limited access to the place, it's only limited to the outside of the tomb, with the majority of its contents still off limits.
Dang, that's
There
crazy.
were a couple of reasons why the Chinese government restricted further excavation and investigation into the tomb. First is out of respect for the burial site of a very important person in Chinese history. And 2, because they don't want people to die horrible deaths. You see, the first emperor was obsessed with immortality, and has been known to even drink mercury, believing that the toxic metal will give him everlasting life. Spoiler, I don't think it worked personally. It is also believed that the tomb itself is filled with mercury, making opening the inner chambers a bit too risky. Still, you can visit the perimeter and wonder at a few artifacts, including the famed terracotta army. Number 12.
Folks, tweaking. I don't know who scoped all them people up. Like, who scoped all them? That's crazy. Now, you know, I rock the top 5. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all ad, man. So I don't want nobody skipping my ads. You feel me? Don't skip mine at all. Please. Shout out to top 5. We watched it. For sure.
Over. North Sentinel Island.
I was telling somebody about this the other day. I know about this place.
Want to visit if you value your own life.
Bro, listen to this.
Located in the Bay of Bengal, it is inhabited by natives who have long opposed any influence from the modern world, and they do it very, very violently. If they see any approaching vehicle, whether by air or by sea, the natives viciously attack them. In fact, attempted encroachment into their island has resulted in 3 deaths in recent years. Following the 2004 tsunami, when the Indian Coast Guard flew a reconnaissance mission over on the island, men reportedly emerged from the forest to shoot arrows at the helicopter, which did not land. The Sentinelese have lived on the island for some 60,000 years, and with the protection of the Indian government, which prohibits visitors of any kind, it has successfully resisted anthropologists, authorities, and tourists. Number 11.
So, don't want y'all there, boy.
Nice Grand Shrine. There is estimated to be upwards of 80,000 shrines in the island nation of Japan, and pretty much all of them are open to visitors. Well, except for a few. Foremost of these forbidden shrines is the Ice Grand Shrine, an intricate temple that happens to be one of the most expensive in the country due to the detail of its architecture. The shrine is rebuilt every 20 years, usually costing around $1 million, in order to symbolize the Shinto tradition of death and renewal of nature. The current iteration was built in 2013, so we can pretty much expect another $1 million makeover in a couple of years. And unless you're a member of the Japanese imperial family, there's no chance you'll be entering the hallowed halls of this ancient, significant representation of Japanese culture. Number 10.
What's up?
Surtsey Island. This volcanic island lies about 20 miles off the coast of
That's all I had to hear. That's all I had to hear. Volcanic Island. That's all I had to hear.
Natural laboratory since its birth in the 1960s. Yes, this island formed just in the 60s, probably making it one of the youngest land masses on Earth. Scientists have explored the island as a microcosm of natural development, gathering information on plant and animal life. They also use it to track the arrival of seeds and monitor the appearance of molds, bacteria, and fungi. Today, the island is home to a variety of species of lichen, fungi, and birds, as well as 335 species of invertebrates. But in order to minimize human disruption, only a select few vetted scientists are allowed on the island to behold its natural wonder. And even they need to follow a very strict decontamination procedure in order to prevent introducing invasive species to the island.
Wow.
Number 9. The Dome of the Rock. Temple Mount is definitely one of the holiest sites in the world. In fact, this is the holiest site for the Jewish religion. This temple dates back to the 1st century BC, and it's also the 3rd holiest site for Sunni Muslims after Mecca and Medina. But within the holiest of places lies a place even holier and more exclusive, the Dome of the Rock. This gold-topped Islamic shrine is iconic in the city of Jerusalem. It is one of the oldest surviving buildings from the Islamic world, that's despite it being destroyed in 1015 and rebuilt in 1022 to 1023. This remarkable building is not a mosque, as is commonly assumed, and scholars still debate its original function and meaning as well. There are already stringent rules in place for visits to the Temple Mount, but the Dome of the Rock's entry is reserved strictly for those who practice Islam. Non-Muslims are not permitted within the holy walls.
Wow.
Number 8.
Didn't know that.
Milhau Island.
It sounds like
I
I
was
was
out for an
with it.
island paradise, look no further than Hawaii. The archipelago boasts of breathtaking beaches on islands, some of which look like they've been untouched by man. Island hopping is one of the most popular pastime tourists can do here, but there's one particular island you can't visit. In fact, no outsider has set foot on the island in over 150 years. Niihau is nicknamed the Forbidden Island, and that is not an exaggeration. Even its visibility remains elusive, as the only way to catch a glimpse of it is as the sun sets over Kauai's Kakaha Beach, when its silhouette emerges. The island has been owned by a single family for more than a century and a half, and has been kept off limits of the outside world.
Wow.
The only people who can enjoy the island's splendors are its residents, all of whom are descendants of those who lived there before the island was purchased in the 1860s.
Oh, they raw. They raw.
In
Hey,
heaven,
Ro.
this little girl came up to me. She told me she died in your tummy.
The pain.
Okay. Hawaii.
Number 7.
Hawaii.
The Queen of England's bedroom.
Well, that's obvious.
Buckingham Palace is one of the most visited tourist attractions in not only the UK,
I ain't thought about it, but that makes
also
sense.
the world. The palace is the Queen's official London residence and has been the home to Britain's monarchy since
Look at that. A
1837.
real palace, though.
Public tours are available, and tourists can have access to many of the rooms and grounds of the palace. However, there's one room that no one is strictly allowed to enter: the Queen's bedroom. The Queen spends most of her time here, quite
I ain't gonna hold it. I just want to know what's gonna happen if somebody just feel like they bout it. Like somebody just be like, you know what? What's up with her room? Let me see what's up with her room, bro. Let me just go up in there, just to look, like legit, just to go in there and look, not to steal nothing, just to legit see, like, you feel me? And why her room? Why not nobody else's room? Why everybody else's room open? You feel me? In a sense.
as any public figure should
Respectfully.
have a private fortress
Like,
of
what's
solitude
gonna happen,
to
though?
relax in, far from the
Y'all know
eyes
that
of the
meme
public.
or what?
So far, only the Queen and a
Or
very
what?
select few have access to this forbidden room. Well, not unless your name is Michael Fagan. He was able to break into the Queen's bedroom in the 1980s and possibly the greatest security breach of all time. To
What?
achieve this amazingly illegal feat of trespassing, he scaled a 20-foot wall and climbed a drain pipe. He did so to win a bet with his friends, as you do.
But what
Number
happened?
6. The Coca-Cola Recipe Vault. The
More
secret
facts.
formula is actually kept hidden under lock and key in one of the most secure places on Earth.
Facts.
Coca-Cola Vault in Atlanta.
Yup.
The area has surveillance with armed guards, and the door can only be opened via keypad with hand scanners. You'll probably have a better chance of seeing the Declaration of Independence, rather than finding out what makes Coke taste so good. Number 5.
Hey, but hey, that really is like if you go to the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta. I done been like 2 times, maybe 3. Bruh, that it really is right there in Atlanta in a real vault. Like for real, for real. You can't go there at all. I wonder if employees can though. Like I'll get a job just so I can be able to go in there. Find out what's up. You feel me? But like, I want to know like stuff like that. See, I'm too inquisitive. Like I shouldn't even have heard of that. Cause now I just want to try to get in there. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion.
Of Our Lady Mary of Zion. This small chapel in Ethiopia is famous the world over because it's said to be the final resting place of one of the most important archaeological and religious artifacts in the world, the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant, according to the Bible, is the vessel that holds the original stone tablets where the 10 Commandments were written.
Oh.
It is also believed to possess unworldly power, which kills every unworthy person who sees it, much less gets close to it. In fact, there's only one person allowed to view the Ark, a special guardian monk anointed by a predecessor. The church dates back to the 4th century AD, and the grounds also include the remains of Tekle Georges I, former emperor of Ethiopia. However, many scholars are dubious of the claim that the Ark is actually there. Number 4.
Who knows?
The Mormon Church Secret Vault. There are extremely few things that are as mysterious as a vault inside of a granite mountain, and that's exactly what the Mormon Church's secret vault is.
Granite mountain?
A mysterious vault inside of a granite mountain called...
That's tough.
And what else?
The
Granite
mountain is made out of granite?
In Little Cottonwood Canyon, outside of Salt Lake City, lies
That's
this
tough.
sprawling ironclad vault. Built in 1965, the vault was created to preserve records of importance to the church, kind of like the Vatican's secret archives, but more impregnable. Today, it holds more than 3.5 billion images on microfilm.
I ain't gonna hold it though. Like for real. What y'all think about the 10 Commandments though? Like for real. Let me know in the comments though. What y'all think about these 10 Commandments? Y'all think it's really there? Cause that's real. Like that's a fact. Now where it's at is the question. Is it really there? Is it somewhere? But the 10 Commandments really was written in stone. That's real. Like what y'all think? Shout out to Ethiopia. People be forgetting, bro. It ain't just the United States, bro. It's not just the United States, bro. It's not just Russia. It's not just Africa. It's not, you feel me? It's not just Brazil. It's not, you feel me? Like, it's so much to the world, bro. Shout out Ethiopia. I feel like them folk be being forgotten about somewhat. I want to know if it's really there, though. Like, I want to read it.
Digital media. For
The
security
original.
reasons, there is no public access of the vault. Number 3.
Man, that's wild.
Veglia Island.
I heard of this.
Twisted doesn't even come close to describe the history of Veglia Island,
I heard of
a
this.
small island between Venice and Lido in northern Italy. For centuries, the small island has served as a dump site for the dead and the dying.
Yeah.
It became a quarantine colony in the 1700s for victims of the bubonic plague. Years
Yep.
later, in the early parts of the 20th century, Veglia became an insane asylum, where it was rumored that a cruel doctor performed experiments on the patients.
Yup.
Today, the island is abandoned, save for the reported ghosts of the
Heck
tortured
no.
souls that once lived there. Tourists and locals are banned from visiting, unless you want to undergo a lengthy paperwork process, of course. But as this is considered the most haunted place in Italy, that's likely for the best.
Never gotta go
Now
there.
it's time
You ain't
for
gotta
the
ask me to go there.
question.
I'm good. I'm good. You ain't gotta be concerned about me trying to go. LED mask.
Hello. You like my mask?
Folks got creative out of nowhere with the mask, though. That's kind of tough. I wouldn't wear it. Just give me robot knives.
Today's pick looks like a creepy, abandoned subway station, and that's exactly what it is. But where is it? Find out the answer next with number 2.
Oh.
Moscow Metro 2. Did you know that there's a series of secret tunnels and train tracks and even platforms sprawling underneath Moscow?
I can believe it.
Well, if you've played or read Metro 2033, yes, but you'll be forgiven if you didn't because the entire complex was built in the utmost secrecy that even today people are not allowed to go down there for. In preparation for a nuclear catastrophe, the KGB built a secret metro system that mirrored the public Moscow Metro, except that it's larger and buried about 600 feet underground. They called it Metro 2. 4 lines connect government buildings like the Kremlin with the Federal Security Service headquarters, the government airport, and several other important locations.
Oh, that's wild.
Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on, guys, what's
You
up
know I'm
with that?
subscribing,
You guys
bruh.
please hit the subscribe button. You guys watch my video
You know subscribing, bro.
we put out. Number 1.
What's number 1?
Fort Knox.
Oh.
When a particular tin can is hard to open, we often refer to it as being harder to
I
get
would've never
into
thought of
than
this
Fort
either.
Knox.
But
There's
yeah,
a
it should be
reason
on this
for that,
list,
you
though, for
know?
sure, for
That's
sure.
because Fort Knox is a military base located in Kentucky.
Crazy
It's basically
name. It's
impregnable
in
and has
Kentucky,
served
though.
many roles throughout its long
Out
history.
of all places.
Today, it's used to keep America's gold safe. The fort once opened for news, media, and Congress in 1974, and never again since.
Huh.
Even the president of the U.S. himself can't enter Fort Knox on a whim.
That's
If you're planning
crazy.
the heist of the century, you better look for another target. Obstacles you'd have to overcome to get your hands on America's gold include minefields, barbed wire, electric fences, armed guards, and cameras, and probably a few attack dogs here and there. Which of these forbidden places would you like to visit? Let us know down below in the comments. And just so you know, you're perfectly allowed to check out the
But that's wild. Let me. I'm not signed in. Hey, shout out to Top 5, man. You know I like your content. I'm gonna like it when I sign back in later, though. Hey, what y'all think about that, though? Like, this to fathom that the president can't even go into Fort Knox, bruh. But who is over it, though? But who's over it? If the president himself can't even go into Fort Knox, who can? How these guards get selected? How do these guards get the guard that? You feel me? Like, that's wild. Like, real gold bricks, bro. Real gold bricks better go and hit a lick, and you do it with a nigga. Better make sure he don't snitch. Yeah, yeah. Hey, but hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. That was interesting. Like, 2 places I did know, which was the Coca-Cola and the Coca-Cola. Oh no, 3 places. 3 places. I'm tripping. I knew about Coca-Cola Vault. I know about the. I hope they saying their name right. I'm saying their name right. Phenomenal. The Indian who don't let nobody come on their island, who be killing people if they get close. Yeah, them. I knew about them, and I knew about that place in Italy. Well, with like that's really turned into an insane asylum, and there's a whole bunch of dead people there. Yeah, I knew about them. I don't want to even try to visit none of the places except Coca-Cola. I take my chances with Coca-Cola. You feel me? For sure, like, you know that. But hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. That's it for today. Hey, remember, you can do anything and you can go anywhere as long as you take yourself with you, man. Monster Mob, we out. Peace.